Good evening, everybody. A big fellow right here. Now, I saw this thing, the way it was shaped, and my brain, since I have that classic Project Moon brain destruction, decided yes, that is Cromer shaped. Do I perchance have a lurk command? I should. Let me check. Nightbot, show me my commands. Let's see. There's the bad joke command. There's the little fella count command. Should have alert command now. I think it was just set up wrong. Ooh. There we go. Let's see. Missed it because they banished me to the advertisement dimension. Yeah, they do that sometimes. They do that sometimes. Twitch keeps trying to boom you. The fuck is this Flurp browser I'm hearing? I'm being informed about this strange new browser called Florp, Floorp, based on Firefox, apparently. What the fuck? But yeah, I should have a lurk command that works now. Let me just test it real quick. Boink. There we go. It works. It operates. Oh, big stretch. There we go. Sip me my coffee and then put on some nonsense to get started. No, YouTube, I understand. YouTube, I understand that you're worried about me, but I don't need the girlfriend experience ASMR right now. You can fucking wait until I'm ready to go to bed. I'll just put the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack on. Fuck it. Ooh, the restored version. Well, I might as well do it. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you enjoy myself alongside whoever else is in your other tab. I might have a sneaking suspicion who that is. Alright. This time I actually got out me my little knife. Here we go. This thing really is sharp, jeesh. Yeah, being a manager and a viewer is a hard... I completely understand. You make sure things are all right over with. I think Yamui's the the person who went live literally the same second as me. Very funny coincidence. All right, let's see. Let me put these on the other side of my mouse pad since I don't need to click on things much right now. Here we go. You've got responsibilities. Don't let me keep you. Let's see. There we go. Ah, yes. I keep forgetting to remind people, but yeah, the cover album did come out a while back. If you somehow missed it, you can listen to all the primary tracks for free on the Bandcamp page if you so choose. But if you want to download them, put them on your telephone to listen to later on, just, it's not that expensive. If I remember right, I have it set so that you can buy my my single, my album, and the cover album. My single, my album, the cover album, and the EP, all for $8 Canadian. I've already cut this one open. Need some solid ground for this. There we go. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Looks like there's only about 7 or 8 stickers on this thing. Oh. Oh yeah. Here's a better look at what this thing will look like when it's complete. Those of you with the Limbus Company brain destruction might understand now why my stupid shit brain decided yes, that is Chromer shipped. Alright, let's see. Ah, they want us to do the head first. Let me sheath this thing. I need this one, yeah. Here we go. I'm sitting much closer to my desk now. Practicing proper posture, not slouching. I'm arching my back in a way that I assume will drive women crazy. Put me in witness protection. Not on account of all the babes my posture is going to attract, but on the account that I have seen things the government does not want me squealing about. They know I know about Kevin Spacey's Boy Factory. It's still insane to me that, like, I think it was Call of Duty Infinite War just had him in the campaign. It was one of them Call of Duty games that had Kevin Spacey just in the campaign. There was this facility where he was shrink wrapping boys. It was very bizarre. This is a technique I've only seen in video before. Where we get out this thing. Use it very carefully. Oh, that actually works! No way! Okay, okay, okay. Okay, this is another technique I thought was just made up. It works. It's real. Let me sheath this so I don't accidentally cut myself. Remember, proper knife safety is always a good thing. Be it when cooking, cleaning, or building little men. Alright, let's see. Every now and then when I walk into one of the places I usually get model kits, I hope deep inside that I find a Big Zam model kit, even though I know I'm never going to. Like, if I remember right, the Big Zam kits are like usually old and usually rare and usually expensive. One can only dream. How poignant. How pregnant. Yep. Yeah, here we go. So that fits in there like a glove. We're gonna need some additional bits, so we need to find the big old PC tree. I like using the term tree, if only because, like, it makes me imagine, like, computer parts growing on a tree whenever I say the PC tree. And that's a very fun visual. That's a very fun hypothetical to consider. A fun option to imagine. Like, imagine going down to the graphics card orchard and picking out a freshly grown NVIDIA. Alright, let's see. So which one off this one do we need? The L. L, there we go. Ah yes, L part. Ooh. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Don't worry, I'm just using my secret techniques to get the head together. What are the secret techniques? You don't need to worry about it. They're secret for a reason, silly. walls look like that? Yeah, seems like it. Alright, corner revealed. Those ain't the tweezers. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I love these reflective stickers. They're very evocative. Evocative probably isn't the exact term I want to use, but that's the one I'm going with, I suppose. It's an evocative kind of day, you know? Doesn't mean anything. What the fuck am I saying? Today was only delayed because I had some art obligations I needed to get to, but when I sat down to actually do them, you're not gonna believe this, my head hurt too much to do them. So now I'm finally here, performing for you, first member of the DK crew. That could use a little smoothing out. Let's... Oh. Alright, so do I need a white sticker or a red sticker here? Okay. There we go. Fortunately, there are fewer stickers this time, so it shouldn't be too crazy, you know? Yes, after work I have to get my laundry out of the dryer. I take a BRB midstream to do that so I'm not causing any problems for anyone else. There we go, yes, yes. There we go. Not perfect around the bottom, but borderline indistinguishable. Need to plug that in, then we're done with the head. Yeah, fucking look at that. Look at that thing. Whoa. Now we're in business. What's part two? So I need a couple A's. Here we go. Now I need to pull out the entire dang A sheet. Keep rotating these terms until I land on one. I keep saying forever. Ah. That's A, 7, and 8, yeah? Loath as I am to admit, I played a whole lot of Nier last night. Significant progress on my personal file. Might have been a mistake to start the game on stream, actually. Okay, like, I'm not in part 2 of the story yet. But I did get a lot in. Like, a lot of progress in. And I'm very much enjoying the game. Very much enjoying it. It's very fun. Basically, most of the problems I had with Drakengard are gone from Nier. Lots to grind down today. Here we go. Yeah, from there we get out Sheet A Part 12. Oh yeah, FedEx called me today. They're like, hey, if you want the delivery of your 3DS tomorrow to go smoothly, you're gonna want to pay your nonsense early, buckaroo. And I was like, oh geez, alright. That's all paid, that's all squared away. I see nowhere else to put these, so I'm just gonna put them there. So I'm going to need C3. A. That's C. There's 3. Alright, I get it. I see this. I see. I shmee. I understand. I thunderstand. Wrong one. Alright, let's see. I actually also needed C2. Okay. So my evil plan, to shorten the amount of time I get obsessed with, Sparking Zero, is buy into the early access tomorrow, like I said I would, on the Monday before the release. And then play with my boys, play with my bros, play with my circle of unemployed men with whom I enjoy Fortnite and other such videos games with. Ooh. Wait, oh, here we go. Ooh. Ooh, this rocks. Which track is this? Funky's Fugue? Oh yeah, that's... Funky's Fugue? Yeah, that's accurate. That's what's going on here. The guy who posted the restored tracks decided to be funny and put a bunch of breakdancing videos in this one. Which, you know, I think that fits for Funky. Alright. We need A10. A10 and a sticker. Alright, there's A10. I have a bunch of art to work on tonight after this, so I'm hoping this can clear my head effectively. Effectively enough, at least, to the point where I can do my work. I'm a couple days behind on Egotober. I think I still have to do Red Eyes and Bloodbath. Oh, fuck, I cut it. Oh, fuck, I can't believe I've done this. Alright, I can make this work. I can make this work. Look at that. Basically perfect. Basically perfect. I'm the master and the commander. Okay, here we go. It looks like I need 2 PCIs. Ha. Ha. I need the C8. Ah, yes, I can see it right now. The C8. Yes. I gotta get to work on another Star Wars edit. Ever since I did Backshots of the West for my friends, I've been feeling the call to make another feature-length YouTube poop. Problem is, if it's a feature-length YouTube poop, it's probably going to take a lot more work. The upside is, all that work will be for making fun joke. As everyone knows, making a funny joke is more important than any law known to man. It's really funny how basically everyone thus far who has ever tried to insult me live on the stream has done so in a way that is extremely ineffective. What do you mean, put these in like this? Oh, okay. Trying to put it in upside down. Ah, yeah. God damn it. Anyone else since I imported some people into the Discord? I'll think about it. I'll consider it. Still thinking about this one angry review I saw on an indie game. I was like, oh, it would have been good if you included inverted camera controls. Every first-person game needs to have inverted camera controls. I've been thinking about how I'd combat this sort of comment if I were to develop my own first-person game. And I realized the funniest possible way to, like, combat this kind of comment is to put them in, but state they are not the developer intended way to play the game. And then also make the mode incessantly insult the viewer, not the viewer, the player, for daring to play with, like, inverse camera controls. Like, how dare you play this game in a way I did not want you to play it. How dare you have the gall? The problem is, I don't consider, like, inverse camera controls as, like, an accessibility thing. I think of it as just, like, old people complaining type controls. Like, the specific part of the comment that irked me was it mimics the actual way you move your head, which no, it does not. I do not turn my head left to look right, you know? Now, of course, I could put turn off inverted camera insults underneath the accessibility controls, so if someone really cares that much about it, you know? Nope, now these are in upside down. God damn it. A very specific guy on a comment on the indie game, free on Steam, but it uses ChatGPT inside the game itself, so Veil Transfer, who's a very like old man type gamer, to put it charitably. Let's see. I think this is where the head goes. Yeah, the head fits there, but I'll wait until it's time to put that on. Ah, so I need a bunch of the little guys from the sea. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of C9s. Still need to get back in RPG Maker and finish that horror type game I was thinking of working on. And then after that, I need to get back in Blender and finish working on the goddamn 3D model. I have so many things I have planned, but I'm lazy. Oh no. Oh no. It's not that I'm lazy, it's that working on getting the new model prepared and all that nonsense really burned through my energy, and I think I might be in a bit of an energy deficit. But the grind does not stop for something as small and minor as sweeping mental health problems. Hydrate, thank you very much. Let me big sip on that. I just look at it and I say, huh, it is what it is. And then if I run out of it is what it is, I switch over to the near limitless supply of, huh, so it goes. Yeah, look at that. Like, is it healthy to look at everything that could possibly go wrong in my life and say, so it goes? Probably not. But it's healthier than getting upset about it long term. I could be walking away from getting stabbed in the shoulder, and I look at it and say, well, the knife's still in there, but it's my knife now, so it goes. I think the unhealthy part is that I'm probably not actually wrangling the potential negative emotions associated with stuff like this. Oh yeah. It's like that one joke post I saw a long time ago. The bleeding's internal, which is good because that's where the blood's supposed to be. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Little torso, the upper torso it looks like. Neck does lean forward, so we can get some pretty decent looking around. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. We need to make the long fucked up spine. Oh. Oh. So I was trying to come up with ideas for in your pod, eating your bugs. Hell yeah. I was trying to come up with ideas for the red eyes design. And I thought, oh, I'll put 6 arms on that thing because that equals out to 8 with the legs, which is like spiders. That's the whole thing with red eyes. And then from the deep dark hole of half-forgotten memories, I remembered the Japanese box art for Ashura's Wrath, and it's like, ah, fuck, the PS3 still haunts me. Still haunted by the PS3, god damn it. Foreverly trapped in the PS3 hole. Yeah, so I need a C. At the top. One of these days I'll get an old PS3 and I'll homebrew it. We can play all sorts of random shit on real hardware. It'll be nice, it'll be fun, and you will love it. And if you don't love it, then I'm going to be approaching you rapidly. That an E at the bottom? Looks like an E at the bottom. Yeah, that's an E at the bottom. If I get a real PS3, I will play Haze on stream. Famous PS3 game Haze. I will play it. Alright, now we attach the spine. Getting spinular with it, as they say. Who says that? Me. I says that. Hell yeah, look at that. He's a little longer now. We set that aside. I expected this to be much more complex, but it looks like we're going to have this done in like an hour or two. Well, an hour or two from now. Okay, 18 and 21, got it. Think these might be the shoulders, the big World of Warcraft shoulders, I believe. Yeah. I need to actually watch GUNDAM, the series that this guy comes from. Got some crazy designs in there. They made the robot from the Netherlands into a real windmill. Real actual windmill. It's insane. I put an H in there. Poop in my gym, brother. And every time I quote a Hulk Hogan tweet, I can't put his signature in there because it's just two H's, one after the other. And I understand it stands for Hulk Hogan, but like, I am not stupid. I know the common, like, parlance version of two H's stacked on top of each other in a sentence. Like, you see those and you're like, is that guy? What? You know, it's worrying. But since I know poop in my gym, brother, is like Hulk Hogan quote from his Twitter where he posts awful things. Such as poop in my gym, brother. I at least know that the two H's stand for Hulk Hogan. Just fucking poop in my gym, brother. I'm never gonna stop finding that specific post funny. Like, Mr. Hogan, what do you mean poop in my gym, brother? Poop in my gym, brother! Making borscht the dark evil way. Call that shit Hirama's Borscht's Garden of Earthly Delights. Sorry, that one wasn't even funny. Well, that's one way to get that off of there. This looks like the proper one. Fucking poop in my gym, brother. God damn it. That's going to become another vocal stim of mine, isn't it? Like, not any of the cool, fun ones I picked up from video. Just poop in my gym, brother. It's not my fault. Poop in my gym, brother is funny. It's just like, poop in my gym, brother. Alright, I should sheath this. I'm here to remind you of the mess you made when you walked away. God, I need to figure out what song that was. It was on my mom's playlists all the time when I was young. And it still, like, haunts me. It's a very good song. In my gym. God damn it. It's like poop in my gym, brother. I'm sorry, it's just a funny phrase, okay? Goddamn poop in my gym, brother. In Gun Plus Civilization, nobody goes for the HGUC, nobody goes for the HGUC Zaku. Point these all up. Upular. That does not feel good in that in this position, facing this way. Let's try the other way. Arguably worse. Fantastic. Here we go. Every now and then I think about making like Minecraft mod to add like weird little homunculus creatures to your game if you so choose to have them in there. And then I really thought about it. It's like, that's no different from just making like a meat-themed golem mod. It's not like I have like any particularly good ideas for a Minecraft mod anyways. It'd just be me saying, hey, this looks fun, let's put this in there, without any regard for how it would impact the balance of the game. And then I'd be getting death threats. Because of course I would. It's Minecraft. There's children playing that game. Yeah, you're right. Plus, like, most other, like, meat-type mods, as I like to call them, you know, mods with a lot of flesh and such, are, like, just ripping off the SCP Foundation, Flesh That Hates. Or they're, like, unfinished and confusing and not fun. So having one of these that's like, oh yeah, you just make a little fucked up meat guy if you want to. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be nice. Then again, death threats from 12-year-olds. No, you see, it wouldn't be a shitty tech mod. It would be a good mod because I made it. And that's how you know. No, that's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. That's not the sole measure for a good mod. Listen, if everything I made was good, I wouldn't have had to re-record some covers. Oh, yeah. So far, I think about the only, like, type of flesh type mod I've seen is, you know, the flesh attacks the world type, like the parasite mod or the flesh that hates. That's the only ones I've had real exposure to, aside from, like, one where it's like, oh yeah, you can tame the meat if you so choose. And even then, that one had, like, no documentation. It was very frustrating. I gave up on it very quickly. Alright, let's see. Just a tech mod, but you have to grow your machines. Which sounds interesting until you get into the fact that Minecraft players do not much enjoy waiting for things or working for things. To be fair, I don't remember the names of most mods I play. Unless I'm actively playing them in the moment, I do not remember a mod's name, which is probably a bad, But like, hey, I can always just open up the mod profile and say, ah, this is the one I was playing, yes. But if you like showed me a screenshot of something from a mod I had recently played, and it wasn't like within the last 3 days, I probably forgot what mod it's from, and it will probably like say, I don't know. Line that up with the side, and perfect. Look at that. Another perfectly placed sticker. Ooh. Like, I think the last Minecraft mod I played was, I'm straining to remember here, Mana and Artifice. I've been, like, craving, like, doing shitty wizard pulp book type stuff in Minecraft. But even then, that takes a while to get started. Like, ooh, you gotta get your wizard tower, and then you gotta get all these bespoke blocks, and all of this has to be after you find iron. I hope you find iron fast. Otherwise, the fairies are going to start spawning, and you don't want the fairies to start spawning. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can side with the fairies in Mana and Artifice. I just haven't selected a faction in either of my playthroughs because, like, I don't want to be someone else's wizard. I want to be my own wizard. I want to live in Mimi my tower and cast Mimi my spells. I've had runs where it feels like I was never ever going to find iron, which is the worst feeling to have in Minecraft. And it's been made excessively common because of the way they changed terrain generation. Like, I used to be able to walk around on the surface and find at least some iron. It's like, oh, I can sustain myself on this. Yeah, 2 blocks of iron. No, not 2 blocks of iron. And Minecraft very leisurely. Yeah, that's fair. I like to set little goals, and then if the terrain generation fucks me out of a goal, I get upset. Because it bothers me, you know? Like, ooh, what do you mean I can't do that yet? What do you mean I need to find diamonds? I need to go underground? I need to, like, go so deep that I can't think anymore? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you, Mojang, doing this to me personally? Alright, I got... Yeah. I usually play with mostly vanilla ore generation because it's very annoying to have to contend with, like, oh, this ore only spawns into this biome or something like that. Like, I just want to be able to dig 500 or 600 blocks underneath my house and then accidentally open up into a cave with 900 zombies in it. Like the good old days, you know? Alright, let's see. Ah, Thog. Okay. So the arms should be on A. The arms are not on A. Is this A? That's A1. Which one's this? That's B1. So a problem I have with waystones is that I can never find them. Like they always seem to be just barely out of reach. Like, even when I look in a village where they're supposed to spawn, I usually find none. No waystone in the village. Like, well, now how do you expect me to get home? What's going on here? I'm going to call HR on you, Minecraft. Which one does this fit in with? That one. Ah. To be fair, when playing modern Minecraft, I think a certain amount of being a weenie is perfectly acceptable. Because, like, some mods are just fucking bad. Some mods are, like, essential, but the early game for them is, like, non-existent. Like, there are a couple in recent attempts I've made at making a little mod pack where they give you a book that tells you how to get in, right? Yeah. Like, they give you a book that tells you how to get in. Only one of these books has the crafting recipes that you need to make the box that you need to get into the toy dimension, or the toy box, I think it's called. Where it's like, oh yeah, you have to fight a clown to get back out. And I think that would be fun to get on stream, but it's like all late game, like late or post game materials, and it's like, fuck, man. Fuck, man, you know? Alright, so we put... Looks like... What? Oh yeah, the F goes in the top. Nope. That's the wrong piece. I need the M. God damn it. Oh yeah, I've got, I think it's 2 liters of eggnog and 1 liter of Dr. Pepper hanging out in my fridge. I can make dubious potions at any time I desire. So... yeah, I grabbed an F. I grabbed an F way too early. What? Oh. That's fine. That's fine. I can just doink the clown with that right in there. Here we go. I think if I were to try and get into Minecraft modding, what I would do before anything else is make a texture pack. Just so I can get, like, comfortable with the Minecraft file names and such. Oh yeah, that fits right in there, and then that... Okay. There's that F I need for the rest of the arm. Yeah. The problem is that I value other people's time and effort too much to want to do a texture pack with someone else without paying them. Like, I understand, as much as anyone else, work deserves to be compensated. So, if I were to do a texture pack with someone else, that'd be someone whom I feel like I would have to pay money to, even if it's just like a passion project. I have no idea. I would probably work with that, but I would not feel good about it. So someone got caught by the system trying to ban evade. Thank you, computer, for catching this horrid criminal. According to the texts. Oh, the hand just goes right in there. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with this format. Okay. What? Oh yeah, that's not a ball joint, that's a hinge. What the fuck? Wait. 6. Oh, 13. I'm cutting out the wrong one. Thing is, my brain is fucked up and evil. Yeah, my brain's fucked up and evil, so it's like, oh, it's fine if I do work without being compensated, but if someone else tries to do work for me without accepting compensation, I feel bad about it. Ah! Damn clippers got stuck. Thank you, Catholic school, for forever damaging how I look at my own work in comparison to others. Very cool, very fun. Here we go. Ah. Got the wrong piece. God damn it. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Ah. Hmm. Another thing that like sort of wigs me out about group projects is that I'm worried that I'm going to disappoint whoever I'm working with by like missing a deadline or something, and then I'll get in trouble and I'll get yelled at and such. So we plug a little thing right in there. Let me just. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's fair. Ah, God damn it. I love putting ball joints in. Putting ball joints in is the most fun and enjoyable part of building the model. Is this? Oh. I think that's where this goes. Looks about right. Yeah. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Ah. Oh. My back is taking today very well. I'm surprised. Okay. Thing is, if I don't have a deadline, I end up in a situation where I will look at what I'm supposed to do, and it's like, oh, there's no deadline. I can do that later. And then we end up in a situation like where I am with the rewrites, where I'm a few months behind and I have no progress down on the next chapter. People are expecting from me another chapter of Necrosaga Reload, and I'm just sitting here like, I want to build my models. I'm sitting here like, I want to put my robot together. I want to build my Bobot. Which one could charitably say has not led to the most progress being made on those rewrites. Though I will say that the progress I do have down so far is very good. It's starting to tell a very different story from the original version that actually got published. And I'm very much enjoying it. Even if I'm not working at a pace that I feel is productive. I'm just going to do the lower arm construction first because I have the parts for that down already. One. Here we go. Then again, like, I have to be kind with myself and I have to, like, look at it and say, yeah, Of course I'm behind on like long-term projects. I had to do a bunch of moving and stuff. I had to pack stuff up, like get stuff prepared for big return to streaming, gather all these model kits, all this other stuff for other projects I was working on. So it's like, of course I'm behind on that. A bunch of other stuff happened. Here we go. It of course also doesn't help that some very real symptoms of mental illness do be appearing. But that's the demon. I can't let the demon out on stream. Better places for that. Sweep it under the rug as long as I can and then deal with it when it comes back to collect. Here we go. Oh. Today before stream was at least decently productive. I made big lunch. I threw my laundry in the washer and then the dryer, and then I'll have to go pick it up soon. Where? Up. I'm blind. I just realized the music's over. I need to go change that over to a new playlist in a bit, in a second. Yeah, it's M in the shoulder, not in the elbow. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take up a whole lot of shelf space on my little model kit section, isn't it? This is gonna be like a lot of floor space on there. Really, I should be happy that I at least like get one bit of my work done every day. I keep doing that one bit every day. Eventually a project is gonna get done, something's gonna give, and then I'll feel good about it. Come on. Get in there. Let me lean back a bit so I can go animal on this. There we go. All right. Take me my big World of Warcraft shoulder pad. Plug that thing in. Ooh. Yep, that's nice and secure in there, nice and snug. Look at that. He's wide as fuck. He's wide as fuck. Like, entire, basically my entire palm wide. Massive, huge guy, big man. All right, let's see. What do they want? Oh, big fucked up spider parts. Okay. Ah, great. Whew, there we go. Here we go. Let's see. So here we need B7. Inside the warm cocoon, I dream to be like you. Even though I know there's no one to. Here we go. I should do another cover soon. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a nice project. Oh. All right, let's see. Dude, I'm fucking scared of when I hit Kanto 6 and I finally hear through Patches of Violet in full. Like 5 is already starting to break me. How am I going to handle 6? Like partway through I'm partway through the Pequod town last bit of dialogue before we go on the journey. And I'm very very much afraid of how like they're going to fuck up on this nonsense. How they're gonna get me with Ishmael going nuts. Like Ahab is already starting to remind me a lot of my mom. And, you know, yeah, let's put on the Silent Hill mix. There we go. We need the bottom part for this as well, so I'll get that going. Uh, Yeah, while I was playing through Kanto 4, I had a he's literally me moment with Yi-sang. Where'd that damn thing keep going? Here we go. So the B7 connects to the C7. I need to go down here and get the C7. I can only imagine how Kanto 5 is going to fix me, quote unquote. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Kanto 6, Heathcliff Zone, also did some fucked up nonsense to me. Like this game, like the story keeps getting better each time that like grows and gets larger and bigger and fatter. Nice and big and round story. Taking a bike pump to that thing, making it even nicer, bigger, and rounder. Putting these horrifying visions directly in your head. One thing I keep saying, because it will be really funny if it's like how they actually deal with it, is like, you know how Odysseus pissed off the gods 5 times? Yeah. Yeah. Like you know how... So, how I think they're going to handle Odysseus dealing with the Greek gods getting mad 5 times is that you're going to have to fight 5 arbiters from the head at the same time, accompanied with 5 claws from the head also at the same time. Like, you fight the claws first and then the arbiters in that sequence. They're probably not going to do it like this, but it would be really funny if they did. I'm not lying. I feel kind of bad whenever I have to ask one of my associates from the circle of unemployed men I play Fortnite with for help with Limbus fights. And he's always like, "Oh, don't worry about it, man. I'm just fucked up on Ruinous Slime. You're fine." It's like, "Oh yeah, I am still going through LobCorp. I don't have the Ruina brain destruction yet." Roland does not take up a significant portion of my, like, gray matter. I'm still free, quote unquote. Big Jonathan. Alright, here we go. Oop. Yeah, playing a bunch of Nier last night made me realize that a specific character most likely served as the direct inspiration for Asterion, considering how that motherfucker copies a lot of specific characters, like mannerisms and attitudes and such. How did they get away with this? I need to lean back. I'm sorry. My back. My neck, my back, and at least 2 other things. Come on, here we go. Just fucking click in. There we go. Come on. Alright, that's as close as it's getting. Let's start with A11 because it's the easiest. And by easiest, I mean there's a sticker on it and that's about it. Yeah, here we go. So if all goes according to plan, the sequence for the rest of this month will be model kits until Sparking Zero releases. Between a week and a few days of Sparking Zero, Silent Hill 3, and whatever comes after that, who knows? Ah! Drop the dang thing. Eesh. Oh. There's a few pretty actually fun stories I want to tell about my mom. That if I do, I probably won't be able to clip them. Because my mom found my TikTok and she follows that, and I can't even like share the story about how when she first saw the whale, it made her cry. Because she might say, hey, what the fuck, man? Like, I know she's at least doing her best to be better, but she's still not, like... I'm not comfortable around her enough to share old stories without her getting on my case, so to speak. I'm surprised she didn't comment on the Shin Kamen Rider anecdote. Oh. Alright. So that's attached. Right on here. There we go. Boom. Okay, I already sheaved that. Sheaved it. Great, now I'm thinking about goddamn Emperor Palpatine. Unlimited power! I'm still surprised I managed to keep up the I've never seen Star Wars joke for so long. Like, it was a decently long running bit on the channel, but I had to kill it because, like, you know, purging bad ideas from bad people. That was a joke I stole from Andrew Tate before he got big. Like, that was before he very obviously revealed himself to be, like, fucked up and evil on that evil, crazy, fucked up slime. It's like, yeah, I need to get rid of that joke. I need to put that out of its misery. I need to bring that joke out back. We'll say, can we, and I'll have to say, look at the rabbits. Look at the rabbits, Star Wars joke. Just look at the rabbits. Put it out of its misery, mice and men style. Oof. One of many. All right, here we go. I always love these like stupid protrusion type design elements. Like most of the time they serve no purpose, but they look cool. Which is good enough for me. Here we go. Here we go. I already spot where the torso is going to connect. I'm very much like tempted at present to give the Silent Hill 2 remake a try. Just a try, you know, just to see if it's actually as bad as I thought it will think it will be. But I also must recognize that even if it's like good on a gameplay level, it's Bloober Team. So if I get deep into the game, eventually Bloober Team's gonna open its fucking mouth. And it's gonna have a moment about as bad as the giant pedophile ghost from The Medium, where they expect you to sympathize with it because, ooh, he's just traumatized as a little boy. Like, that's the caliber of writing Bloober Team does. I'm almost impressed. Bloober Team managed to trick Konami good enough to get chosen for Silent Hill 2 remake. Like, there's people who are like, oh, people who don't like the remake just want old again. And it's like, no. I want a remake done by a team who has proven they can actually handle these themes properly. That's all I ask. I want them to pick the right people for the job, and I personally, in my experience with The Medium and Layers of Fear and stuff like that, have seen what Bloober can do, and Bloober is not good. Bloober's like the worst team for the job. It's like, what's Bloober gonna do again? What's Bloober gonna do this time? Ah, giant pedophile ghost again. What? Giant pedophile ghost again. That was the medium shtick. Giant pedophile ghost again. Ah, time for crab. Like, you bloomed me once. Shame on me. You bloomed me twice. Shame on you. You bloomed me a third time. All right, buddy. We need to have a talk. Like, Bloober Team's best game is The Observer, which is their one game that does not involve cycles of guilt. Again. Like, that's just about the only thing they know how to write. Cycle of guilt. Cycle of guilt. Vomit blast. Vomit blast. Casting cycle of guilt on my enemies like a wizard spell. It would be like asking Joss Whedon to remake The Thing. You know? There's a right person for the job, and I don't think you've chosen him. Yeah, who would have guessed? It's almost like Team Silent. We're incredibly fortunate to have done it perfect the first time. But like, with Bloober Team, they've been doing basically their entire career has been trying to remake PT. Trying to recreate the fear of PT without actually understanding the core message and themes of PT. Of course, this does mean we got Layers of Fear 1 and 2, one of which has a scene where you can make a baby run into a wall repeatedly, and it's really funny. I would have trusted Bloober Team, not with Silent Hill 2, but with Silent Hill 1. Just to test their abilities first. Because with Silent Hill 1, there's no way they can wrench a cycle of guilt into that game. Because you know what it's about? Witches. What if there were witches? That's Silent Hill 1. It's a nice, basic central conceit for the story that is hard to fuck up unless you're doing it intentionally. Like, what if there were witches? Bloober Team probably would. If their best work was on a game that did not involve a cycle of guilt. Like, they managed to wrench an out-of-place cycle of guilt into the Blair Witch video game. The fucking Blair Witch videos game. Ah. Crab Claw. There's one. Like, if Bloober Team fires on all cylinders when working on games that are not Cycle of Guilt, then that opens up a whole floodgate of cool new horror ideas they could be tackling. And instead, they managed to beg Konami into giving them the one game they absolutely should not have been given. Like, Little Nightmares would probably benefit very heavily from Bloober Team's pretty decent art direction. especially considering it's a game where they get real weird with it. You know, it is a little hard. Yeah. Like, Silent Hill 2 only works as a cycle of guilt because the threats are still very much real. Like, yes, you did kill wife, but also there's a monster trying to kill you and it looks like a latex gimp. Like, it's not all in your head like a lot of other Bloober Team games. Or you're being stalked by a demon who wants to wear your skin, and also there's a giant pedophile ghost. It's, you know, the town has made your trauma real, and now you have to fight and kill it. You have to go fist fight the specter of your evil abusive dad. Then Bloober's attempts are like, what if we made Silent Hill but with a giant pedophile ghost? I can keep bringing it up, but that's a real thing in the medium. Like, they just put that in there. Fucking for no good reason. Like, on average, there are 0 good reasons to put a pedophile in your story. Absolutely no good reasons. Like, maybe if it's something like the anime or manga Monster, where everyone is bad and irredeemable in there, maybe I can understand, because it's just par for the course. But otherwise, get that shit out of there. There's better shock content you could be sneaking into your stories. You don't need evil pedophile in there. Let's see. Ah, lag time. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But like in how it's handled in the medium is just, we need to explain why this guy who diddles kids is evil. Giant pedophile ghost possessing him. Yeah, like how it's handled in the medium is like, oh, this guy's just being controlled by the giant pedophile ghost inside of him. You have to feel bad for him. He was traumatized as a child. That's like, no, Bloober Team. Bloober Team, no, you stopped that. You put that down, you put that away. Gotta tell Bloober Team, no, you put that away. You stop making me you stop trying to make me sympathize with the pedophile. Because that's just what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do with that. By offering a supernatural justification for something that is more often than not just, you know, people doing power grab nonsense. You are creating a situation in which you are forcing the player to sympathize with a pedophile, which is very much not it, as the experts say. That is very much not a good thing. Of course, there's also Bloober Team's equally terrible track record of seemingly frequently saying that if you're mentally ill, you should just end it. in relatively explicit terms. Which is like... I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to tell you why that's bad. I don't think I need to be an expert to say, you know, it's probably not good to say that. It's probably fucked up. I don't know. Like, the medium is like the warning shot that Bloober fired. They basically said, if you give us Silent Hill 2, this is how we will do it. And I'm probably understandably not very excited about that. Where did I put the balls? There's the balls. Bloober team is very, very much like not tactful with the topics they handle. They just want you to play their games and not criticize them or analyze them in a, you know, fashion that would lay bare the problems. And if I open up, if I pirate the Silent Hill 2 remake, and I get to the point where, in the hotel where they're showing off, you know, Laura's trauma, and then the boss fight linked to that, I feel like that's probably going to let me down greatly. Because I'm going to go in foolishly expecting, oh, they're going to handle this decently. They're going to handle this well. This is an important scene. Of course they won't fuck this up. And then they'll fuck it up. Because it's the only thing they know how to do. I feel like my trepidation considering the Silent Hill 2 remake is very much like, with all my knowledge of their games, very much like well-founded and based in reality. Now, of course, I could pirate that remake, beat it in a couple hours, and come out of it feeling positively, but that is a very unlikely outcome. Not just based on my, like, general attitude toward it already, but because it's like, it's Bloober. It's Bloober. Like, on top of that, they also did stuff like make the combat more fluid, which takes away from, you know, part of the feeling of helplessness. They apparently have a UI setting that adds a bunch of, like, intrusive extraneous shit. It's not fun. Not fun to hear about them doing this to a game that I have made very much a part of my life. Yeah, the cringe jank combat was something that you could very easily get used to. These feet are giant. I think I'm using the wrong feet. Oh, yep, here we go. Smaller feet. I was using the wrong feet. Well, wait, was I? Yeah, I was. I was using the wrong feet. Time to swap feet. Time for feet swap. Yep, feet swap. Turn this thing upside down. It's also like Silent Hill 2 is already like really playable even from like a modern gaming standpoint. You don't Did that really need a remake? Like if anything, I would have expected them to remake Silent Hill either 1 or 4 first, because 1 is like, oh, not many people have played this because they're all too busy playing 2 instead. And 4 is like, well, we made some mistakes, but we can fix it up now. We know what people want from the Silent Hill 4 better today than we did back then. And they could really make that into, something that could shine better. But nope. Silent Hill 2 is the one people love, so we have to remake it now. Hang on, I just heard phone buzz. False alarm. Phone did not buzz. Buzzless phone. Phone is not buzzed. Phone does not have the car keys. I don't even know why I find drunk driving really funny as a joke. Like, people die from drunk driving. I should not be laughing this hard about, like, drunk I am. Car keys I need. No, Yoda, no. Totaled this bitch will be. No, Yoda, get away from the car, no! Ambulance you must call. Dying I am. Fucking drunk driving Yoda. Oof. I'm a little excited for my first Silent Hill 3 playthrough this year. Heard so much about it. Might as well see if, like, people saying it's better than Silent Hill 3 or no, Silent Hill 2 are right, or if they're just lower beings. You know, are they being serious about that, or are they just like the kind of people who watch The Office? Not the British version of The Office, the American version of the American version of The Office. Very clear distinction needs to be made there. Alright, so he has 4 tiny little legs now. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see how those last few legs are made. Ah, I see, I see. More of the same, really. I'm still disappointed that I wasted my time actually taking those fucking annoying Undead Unluck fans up on their, like, oh, it gets better by around chapter 20. Bullshit. I should have known they were lying to me. Like, nothing actually gets better around chapter 20. You're fucking lying to me. If I'm not liking it within the first 2 or 3 chapters, it's probably bad the entire way through. I've yet to actually see someone provably disprove this hypothesis. Apparently Undead Unluck, the series I initially dropped because it had sexual harassment as a joke in the first few chapters. And then by chapter 20, I was bored with it because it's like, that's it? I could read something like this but better, written by someone 20 years ago. Like, Undead Unluck, more like uninspired, unenjoyable. It's like how a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen was, like, directly ripped off from Fate. Here we go. You're right. It's like taking a little bit of Bleach and a little bit of Fate and mixing a lot of Bleach and a little bit of Fate and mixing them up in a big cauldron, a big witch cauldron. I wonder, in this day and age, do witches still use cauldrons? Do witches still use cauldrons, or do they throw that shit in the Instapot? The world may never know. Getting taken home by a bitch covered in warts, only to find that she's using the Instapot to brew dubious potions. I'm fucking sorry. That's an awful bit. That's a terrible bit. Oh, fuck. I need a sip. Eye of Newt and Nightshade's flower. Your potion will be ready in about an hour. Cinnabar and Frog's leg. Now your ass I will peg. The evil bits today. Evil bits today. All worked up, gunked up on slime. Evil bits today. we go. I'm just making up rhymes, saying things that sound vaguely like they might be evil potion ingredients. I, unfortunately, do not actually know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I thought they were just pulling the eyes out of newts, and that's why that's why witches were evil, because they were harming innocent animals. No, they were just grabbing herbs. Making dubious potions with the Colonel's 11 herbs and spices. Ah. I see, I've been putting the wrong legs in the back. Ah, so it's just mustard 2. Getting on my telephone to call up a witch, and while she's preparing the potion, say, can I get that without the Eye of Newt? And seeing how annoyed she gets. Yeah, I don't like mustard. Can I get that without the Eye of Newt? Getting a phone case with Soldier Boy on it and calling it my telephone, just to see how it pisses people off. Okay, so I had an idea about this at some point. And my idea for doing a read aloud of House of Leaves was basically like this. In one ear, I would be reading the main text. And in the other ear, I would be reading the footnotes. That is the closest I got to an actual decent idea for how it would sound read out loud. I do not, in any genuine fashion, believe any other way will work. And even then, doing it like that would be a headache, both on editing and on listening. Oh yeah, you could also read through a chapter's main text and then go back and do the footnotes. All right, here we go. Am I missing anything? No, I've used all the pieces that are supposed to be used. You could also, and this would be a very interesting way to do it, just read the main text in one video, and then whenever a footnote would show up, link to a second video with just that footnote. So it's like it would emulate the fact that you would have to look away from the main text to actually read the footnote. So so someone would be watching the video. But yeah, I'm assuming like since it's a very involved reading process, you'd probably get more mileage out of recording the like chapters and footnotes and stuff independent of one another. So like you don't have to sit there and read an entire massive chunk of House of Leaves in one sitting. Hmm. Yeah. Like if you just want to get it done, you could probably do it the way you wanted, where you're interrupting the main text with the footnote. But for like a method that would properly emulate the effort it takes to fully absorb the book, you would need like a massive interconnected like web of videos that link to one another in the info card that cannot be accessed from the outside. Here we go. And there we go. It's done. That little guy. The entire creature. Like, to actually adapt it, and the way that the book is an ever-expanding nightmare. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Get this little guy on the shelf. That was only about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Holy shit. What? I got this done in a reasonable amount of time? No way. Oh. My recommendation, without directly spoiling anything, for some of the later chapters, you might want to have a mirror on hand. That's all I will say. Ooh. Ugh. Oh. Alright, I think my headache's gone. Oh. I, I remember telling you when you were starting out the book that it gets insane by the end. Oh yeah. I also went to bed. I went to bed around 6 or 7 a.m. I was not doing well last night. I was not doing well last night. I need to dump my cans and such out of my recycling bin before I can put the runners in there. Let's start up that raid. Let's see. Following. Ooh. Looks like Yamui's still going. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whew. All right. Thank everyone for showing up. I'll get this little guy on the shelf and post the progress pics ASAP. Let's see. Love yourselves, love others, tell people you care about that you care about them. Crank your hog like it owes you money. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. I'll have the schedule up later on tonight. Yeah, see ya.